All right, welcome to another episode. I go by the name King Lord Ehud, and I'm grateful for all my viewers so far. Those who have been watching me, I'm grateful. And if you're new on this channel, I do rap, I do spoken word, I do relationship tips, health tips, I do karaoke. I also show some of my gym routines, so you can just check it out. All right. So on this episode, I'm just going to give you some tips how to fall asleep faster. If you're having difficulty sleeping, these are the 14 tips to look out for so that you can just adjust. You understand me? So I'm just going to go right into it. So the first one is your room temperature. Room temperature. Just make sure that your room temperature is always on point in order to get a favorable temperature to allow you to have a very good sleep. First of all is to adjust your room temperature. Whether you have a fan or you have an AC, make sure you regulate it to the temperature that is suitable for you to enable you to sleep, to fall asleep. The second step is light. Second point is light. Make sure you see some people like to sleep under the light when they are sleeping, but it is more advisable to make sure that your light is always off when you are sleeping. Understand? It sets the mood for sleeping. Your system can anytime you switch off the light, maybe switch off your light 30 minutes before sleeping, maybe 30 minutes to time that you want to sleep. Just make sure you switch off your light to give your room that mood, that sleeping mood, so that your body can adjust to it. And the third point is noise. So do everything in your ability to make sure that your environment is quiet enough to enable you to sleep. You understand? Anything in your ability. And if you are having difficulty in sleeping, let's go to the fourth point, which is you can play relaxation music, relaxation sound. It can be music. Some people like jazz, some people like classicals. So just put them in the mood. You understand? So in case there's noise in your environment, create that favorable environment in your room. You understand? Yes, and that will enable you to sleep faster. So let's go to the fifth point. The fifth point is shower. Make sure that you shower. You shower before going to bed. Yes, make sure you shower. And showering kind of puts you in a very good mood. Understand? If you shower before bed, it puts you in that. It sets the tone for sleeping mode activated. It means sleep mode activated if you shower before bed. Understand? Yes. So let's go to the set point. The set point is don't be looking at your clock when you want to sleep. Don't be looking at your clock every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes. Don't be checking your clock. Understand? Make sure that you prevent looking at the clock all the time. Maybe you have to sleep at 10:30 and it's 10:28. You just keep looking at your clock. You are very anxious to sleep. It won't work. It won't work. 10:30, you won't fall asleep. So prevent looking at your clock. So let's go to the seventh point, which is you have to make sure you exercise during the day. Exercise during the day. So when you exercise during the day, it kind of wears you out. You understand? You have to make sure you engage yourself with an activity during the day. It could be running, it could be jogging, it could be walking. Understand? In order to make you tired. So the more tired you are, the more eager you are to sleep. You understand? So make sure you engage yourself in an activity or exercise during the day to enable you to sleep well. Yes. Or to sleep earlier or faster. So let's go to the eighth point, which is if you have trouble sleeping during the night, make sure you don't sleep during the day, which is the eighth point. Don't sleep during the day or during the night. You'll be having troubles falling asleep. Understand? So just do away with sleeping during the day. Okay, so let's go to the ninth point, which is turn off all electronics. Understand? So your any gadget that you have, make sure you turn it off so that it doesn't distract you. But you can leave your phone on in case you set an alarm to wake you up. You understand? But make sure you just turn off other electronics, yes, to enable you to sleep well. It could be your TV, it could be your tablet, it could be any other electronics that you have in your house. Make sure it's off. So the 10th point is do not drink energy drink or caffeine. Do not drink energy drink or caffeine if you want to sleep. Understand? Because it takes like 8 hours for it to wear off. You understand? So if you drink caffeine, the tendency for you to fall asleep again is very limited. Understand? So just make sure during the evenings you do away with caffeine or energy drinks. 11th point is your sleeping positions. Research shows that people who sleep on their backs have a very good sleep, you understand, and yet they snore, you understand. So it has its effect if you want to sleep on your back. But there are other ways of find your comfortable sleeping position. You know, when you sleep this way, you're gonna fall asleep faster. Just stick to that position. You understand? So let's go to the 12th point, which is think about something that makes you happy. You understand? It could be fantasies. Let's think about things that make you happy in your head in order to prevent you from worrying or prevent you from thinking about unnecessary stuff. Think about things that makes you happy. Maybe you have some happy memories. Make sure you tune your mind towards that direction, and that will enable you to sleep faster. Yes. So let's go to the next point, which is make sure you develop a very consistent sleep pattern. Understand? Make sure maybe regulate your time in such a way that maybe 10:30 is your sleeping time, so your system would get used to it. So when it's 10:30, your system will know that yes, it is time to sleep. You start dozing off when it's getting to 10:30 because your system is used to it. Understand? And the very last point is change your eating pattern if it doesn't help you, because food takes about 3 to 4 hours to digest. You understand? So if maybe you want to sleep at 10:30, just make sure you eat at 7, so that by 10 you know you are safe and you can sleep. By 10:30 you know you are safe and you can sleep, or you can eat at 6. But if you eat heavy foods, it doesn't really help you since it takes a longer time to digest. So maybe in the evenings you can take lighter foods like maybe salad, or you can just take liquids. You understand? Yes, in order to enable you to sleep faster when the time is due for you to sleep. So these are the tips to enable you to sleep faster if you're having difficulty in sleeping at night or during the day, or anytime you're supposed to sleep, anytime your schedule is for you to sleep. These are the things to consider, or the key points to note, and make sure you apply all of them and any of them that works for you. But if you are not doing in any of which I mentioned, then that means you have to adjust your sleeping routine. You have to adjust your sleeping methods to enable you to sleep, because sleep is very good. So make sure you get your adequate sleep. Thank you for watching. I go by the name King Lord Ahud. Catch you on the next episode.